yet. No, okay. Jasper's now up. Let's do this. Hello, welcome back for some more. Yes, my mic is on.
Lovely.
Welcome back for more Dragon Age. Drinking something. And what if we're gonna be able to go over there?
If Branka is anywhere, this has to be it. She will not be unprepared. What was that?
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited. That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Well, shave my back and call me an elf. Branka, by the stone! I barely recognized you.
Oghren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully you can find your way back more easily. And how shall I address you? Hired sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Oghren's ale breath?
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy, then. I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endron dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side. You are seeking my support? You wish to succeed Endron and become a ruling queen? I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very darkspawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here, so close I can taste it. The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caridin himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets. This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the Dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void. Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caridin's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you? I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute and see her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
Well. Let's check over here.
I needed people to test
Well, all right.
Caridin's traps. There's no way to break through except by trial and error. They were all mine, pledged to be my house, and they didn't want to help. They tried to leave me, even my Hespeth. But even she couldn't
She
Understand that when you reach for greatness, there are sacrifices, as many sacrifices as are needed.
I lost the spell.
Nothing but excitement traveling with you.
It's a fight.
All right,
Oh,
battle
lovely.
it is then.
She shouldn't have gone. She was pledged
Of course.
to me. She swore she'd do whatever it took to find the anvil. There was no other choice.
And so
Most
I
of them
shall.
were dying of the taint already.
Well, all right.
But some of the women were transforming. I knew what they would become. There would be an endless supply, fresh, dark spawn to test the... Serve me. Let me find the anvil. It was the only way.
Well, all right.
Come and get it. Watch out!
As you desire. Ah, there went the spell.
As you say. Look, Darkspawn.
Yes? Oh, my. And how?
Poor bastard. Watch
Well, all
out!
right. As you desire.
Nothing but excitement.
Brilliant!
Of course. Well, all right. And so I shall.
Often. Golem.
Enough!
As you desire.
Get it!
As you desire. Well, all right. Lovely.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you? There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men. As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men, and you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they. A good king, A true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
She has actually some valid points.
And so I shall.
Ooh, money. No idea what that does. Okay, something happened on Discord. What was it? Mr. Coffee, okay.
Lovely.
I never liked this part.
Why did they bother?
Let's end this.
We must strike. Quickly. Enough.
Is that all you've got?
Well, all right.
You're gonna pay!
Do you really wish?
Lovely.
Well. He's upset.
Trap right ahead. Yes, of course. Trap right ahead. Right away.
Comes to this.
Lovely.
We must strike.
What now? And how's that?
Feeling
Maker's breath!
Well, all right.
We must strike. Quickly.
Of course.
Check this out.
As you
I never
desire.
liked this part.
And so I shall.
Ha!
Must
Watch out!
more killing.
Come and get it! Let's make this quick!
Oh, it always comes to this.
Still no idea what I'm doing.
We must strike. Quickly. Oh, it always comes to this.
You should run while you can.
Go down!
I have done it. Lovely.
Must it always be more killing? We must have victory. Now we go into battle. I will fight if I must.
Darling, the way to go on. Truly it is. And so I
Let us
shall.
end this.
Watch out! Let's end this!
All over now.
Let's make this quick!
We must have victory. I will fight if I must. Comes to this, doesn't it?
Well,
Now we go into battle.
oh my.
Make a reserve!
I will fight if I must.
Come and get it!
I have finished.
Push them back!
Complete.
Ah! Blast it!
As you say. Immediately.
Watch out! Watch out!
All done.
Come and get it!
Let us end this.
Piss on it!
You should run while you can.
Magic will make I will not. It's nothing but a trap, rather.
Of course.
Try not to look too incompetent.
Brute.
It's embarrassing. Defend yourself.
Have victory. Oh, for this. Now we go into battle.
Watch out!
And so I shall, as you desire.
Here goes trouble. Let's end this.
My magic will make
Push them back.
Do you really wish to be beaten by an old woman?
Of course.
Down!
Margaret
All over
wins
now.
again.
How wonderful.
Ask me anything. On my way.
Yeah, that's something else done now. Kind of annoying, but hey, it is what it is.
My name is Karadin. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar. If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it. Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item. The Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere. The Darkspawn were pressing in. Originally, I only took volunteers, the bravest of souls, willing to trade their very lives for the chance to defend their homeland. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the Anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
Damn.
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. We have remained entombed here ever since. And I have sought a way to destroy the Anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from
good, I
me!
get to kill them.
You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with darkspawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Bronca, don't throw your life away for this.
Oh, thank you for the follow.
Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
A control rod! But, my friend, you must help me! I cannot stop her alone!
Alright, battle it is then.
Lovely.
Here comes trouble. Be careful! Defend yourself!
How dare you?
Push them back!
You like that?
Direct me.
Be careful! You should run while you can.
You see what your innards look like.
Send this.
I tried to be merciful.
I shall do so.
Here comes trouble. You forced
You don't
our
know
hand.
what I'm capable of. As you
You forced our hand. I tried to be merciful.
How dare you? So I shall.
Oh god, she's actually dead. Hallelujah.
Listen to me.
As you desire.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it.
It was good to meet you, Paragon. I intend to ensure that your warnings about the golems are heard by the Circle of Magi.
Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden? For the aid you've given me, I shall put Hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice.
Nice.
There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here. You have my eternal thanks, stranger. A trust in Al Tunsha. May you always find your way in the dark.
But, okay. Really? You just commit suicide like that? Really? Don't want to go fight Darkspawn? Or... Well, damn. Okay. Okay, that's just too much. Oh, what's this? Dwarven heavy armor. Oh, okay. Anything else? Oh,
And
that's
so
good.
I shall.
One.
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers. And pay good gold for it. Probably both.
Oh, okay then.
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news? Those Deshers have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Is UPS here? No. Oh, really? I kind of want...
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This Warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this. The word of a drunken sot and a murdering exile known to be in Harrowmont's pocket.
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Why would a paragon entrust an exile and a murderer with such a weighty decision? This is utterly ridiculous.
We've argued in these chambers for too long. The will of the Paragon is that the Grey Warden decide.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
You turned your back on Orzammar when you killed our brother.
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
My, they're all so eager.
Did you kill him?
This will be over!
You will not be defeated! No one leaves here alive!
Let's make this quick.
It's a fight. Oh, lovely.
Let's make this quick.
You desire.
I got it.
This will be over!
You are fun one.
So I shall.
The battle is finished.
I admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control. Your father would be proud of what you did today. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion. This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's second. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
Lovely.
That's it.
And so I shall.
Man, isn't there assassination in this world? There is. Wait, isn't there some...
Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
Anything statue-wise to click on? God damn it, there's supposed to be something before electing a new... No books? Okay, so I don't get the achievement unlocking that. Damn.
They're opening rooms for us on the Old Orton estate. Because of you, my family's dreams came true.
Well, that's slightly, okay.
The throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible. If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly. You'll have us. It's time the surfaces saw the good the stone can unleash. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Nice. But first...
Impressive work, Warden. King Haramont's impending coronation has been entered into the memories. Is there something more I can help you with? What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperate has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperate at once.
Okay, what did I get? Oh, Bloodline. So I actually got... Oh, did I get Bloodline already? Terrible. Which you can actually... yeah, that's right.
course.
King Balin will never give up the throne. Guards, attack!
He's dead, though.
Where's the music? Time to dance!
Here comes trouble!
We must strike, quickly.
As you desire.
Come and get it! Defend yourself!
Excellent.
Lovely.
Okay, that never happened.
Of course.
Nothing to break into. Ah, well, okay then. Yeah, let's go to my old room.
And so I shall.
Please be quiet. My patient needs a rest. Fools and their politics. The poison was probably imported as a king killer, and she got dosed by mistake. I've never seen anything this potent. Warden, I don't know. Maybe you've seen something like this on the surface. Maybe you've used something like it. If you can chase these things down, I'll thank you, but I won't get my hopes up. The stone will take her soon.
Well, this is what my old room is being used for, huh? Okay. Master? Crap.
My, they're all so eager, aren't they?
We must have victory. Now we go into battle.
And so I shall.
Alright, battle it is then! I'll try to be merciful! Here comes trouble!
Right.
I will fight if I must.
Come and get it!
Okay, anything here?
As you desire. Well, all right.
It's about time the Assembly saw sense and put Harrowmont on the throne.
I will not allow the warriors that serve my house leave to defend the surface. Why should our strong dwarven men die for these humans? And that wife of Harrowmont's? She doesn't deserve to be queen. I've even seen her wearing the same dress twice. Shameless.
Oh dear God, one of those idiots.
So Harrowmont managed to snatch the throne after all. And I hear we have you to thank.
News of the hour! Harrowmont is king! What more need be said?
At last we have a king again. I trust that King Harrowmont will do what is best for Orzammar.
Lovely.
Have you seen my... I'm only asking because... Right.
Topsider, Marner, no, that... Doesn't have strength. $131. Woo. It's only tier 6.
It's hard to believe we have a king again. I suppose the ancestors figured the Aidukans had enough.
You are not religious, yes? You do not believe?
I do, to some extent. It does not govern my life, however. Why do you ask?
Eaten in
Oh,
days.
nothing. You are just a very good person, and it shows. And I thought at first you were religious like some of the revered mothers. But no. I thought about it, and I realized that you're not.
I do what I do because I enjoy it. Because I enjoy teaching others, helping them. I do not seek recognition for my works. I do not seek the approval of my peers, nor the approval of a distant god.
That is admirable, doing good for its own sake. Some I knew were not like that. They bragged about what they did, trying to impress others. Oh, Lady Adele, you fed and clothed 20 orphans. How noble. No, it's nothing, Lady Clarabelle. You treated 40 lepers and gave them massages. Like a competition with false modesty. Sickening.
Did Lady Clarabelle really give 40 lepers massages?
Who knows? Lady Clarabelle had strange tastes. I wouldn't be surprised if she did that and more.
There's a lesson there, religious people.
Give me a moment. Of course everything's all right. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there. Too bad. It's kind of like being drunk, but so much cheaper. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight. Thunder Humper.
Thunder Humper? What?
Yes.
Pigeon crap.
Of all the...
Indeed.
Yes.
Tell me.
Bread? Please, sir, just a bit of bread.
You have a barbed tongue, Morrigan. Why do you treat others in...
Because he's afraid to get close to them.
Of course.
I didn't find any more with those chicken things.
News of the hour. Lord Balin attacks the assembly and is ignominiously slain. Epic fail.
Epic fail.
Any luck, Warden? She doesn't have much time. There's nothing I can do but wait. It's all but inevitable. She'll be up and around in no time, thanks to you.
Yeah, well, that's just... No, it's...
News of the hour. Supporters of disgraced Lord Balin take to the streets. Pandemonium increases by 10%.
Blast and damnation!
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, you awesome. have him around more often.
Ow! What? Stop fussing with it. You'll make it worse.
It itches.
Yes, it's healing. Don't touch it.
But it's distracting. Can I rub it through the bandage? That's not really scratching.
Alistair, if you open that wound up, I'm not going to heal it again. You can just treat it yourself. And if it festers, weeping bloody pus, and burns like the flames of Andraste's pyre, don't come to me. All I'm going to say is, Alistair, didn't I tell you not to touch it?
It won't really fester, will it?
Why don't you try scratching and see?
I guess it doesn't itch so much now.
Oh, you want to see some of the best previously owned equipment in Thay? Oh, of course.
Okay. Let's... Did I sell that to him, actually? Uh, 30 strength. Yes.
Magic exists to serve man and the other.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft.
if I could have a moment. You've been busy traveling all over, and such tragic news you keep bringing. I was wondering if you'd check up on one more person. I'm sure you'll find this scroll quite interesting.
Wow, okay. Don't have a helmet. Wow. I didn't know I could actually do it this. Wow, I.
I want the money first.
My
no one
so
else.
eager, aren't
Attack!
they?
This really gets the blood.
And so I shall.
On it.
Let us end this. Going to battle.
Take that! Next time. Time to dance. As you like.
Some glory!
I still remember my first battle.
Of course.
We're done here. Go back to your contact, quickly.
Well, okay. been turning this out in the live stream so I can take care of some stuff. Try to get them all back.
Dwarven crafts. Find dwarven crafts.
As you desire.
I heard there was quite a scuffle in the alleyways. Well done, Warden. I've nothing more for you. I hope you found the contents of the chest satisfying. My superiors want me to convey their thanks. The Crows aren't accepting any new contracts on you. And when this blight ends, we'd love you to visit Antiva to discuss other opportunities. I did what I had to do, but there's no more need for word games. And I was expecting the same. But our order has survived the centuries because we always uphold our deals. Like I said, sending Zevran after you was nothing personal. We've determined you are a far better ally than an enemy. The Civil War brought many old grudges to a boil. You'll be pleased to know that those contracts helped your own cause, some more directly than others. After all, it is not in the Crow's best interest that the Archdemon wins. For a time, we thought that Loghain was the only man for the job. But that's before we got to know you. It was too late then, of course. Talisan had already accepted a contract. Even now, until you kill all of Talisan's men, you will have to fight my brothers. We never cancel a contract once accepted. Just remember our offer. We could really use someone with your talents. It's time for me to take a vacation. Caesar has a special stock of wares that might interest you. It was a pleasure working with you, Warden. Luck be to you.
What can I get you, stranger?
Alright, I'm in the live stream here. Stay safe.